I'm the Dementia Care Manager here at Anya Court. I've always enjoyed helping people and being a voice for them as well. I can get quite passionate about the residents. There's some real characters that make you smile and have a giggle with you, every second of the day. I've worked in health and social care for 28 years. I grew up in a small village just outside of Oxford, so there was 2 pubs and a care home. So to earn extra money after school, I went to work at the local residential home when I was 15. I just find it just comes naturally to me to be able to understand and look outside the box and see how we can make a situation better. And sometimes it is just the simplest little things, and sometimes it can be more challenging. No one day is ever the same, but it's just really rewarding being able to support somebody do normal everyday things that sometimes we take for granted. Anya Court it's a really lovely home. The residents they're just the best residents, they really are. My advice to somebody who's caring for someone who's living with dementia would be to always recognise the person and not the disease, to always treat them as an individual, but also see them and get to know them as a true individual. And because if you know that person as the whole individual that they are, that is your foundation for building that support plan and building that bond, building that trust and that relationship, which is such a massive thing. Without that, you can't give them that quality of care. That foundation block has to be built.
Lovely, jubbly, I love it. My name is Ernesto Gagliotta. I am the head chef for Anya Court. My goal for the day when I come to work is to make everybody happy and better. I always try to deliver 100%, and everybody knows that. Mealtime is very important for the residents, and I think it's a lovely way to talk about the past as well, because we always will have a story regarding a food memory, like, oh, I remember I used to make this one with my grandma. Oh, I remember I used to make this one for my grandchildren. It's a great talking point. My passion for the food and for becoming a chef started when I was little, because I used to go after school to my uncle's restaurant and help him out. And it all started when I was like 9 years old, probably. Every time we got a new resident in, we have a one-to-one. So we discuss what they prefer, the food choices, and we try to work the menu around their choices. And we always make sure that everybody's happy, everybody enjoy the food, and enjoy the experience. It's very rewarding. Well, as Italian, family is the main thing. It's the only thing. So here you can have that feeling.
My name is Sue Mitchell. I am the Lifestyles Lead here at Anya Court. I'm very proud to be in that role. I'm proud to be at Anya Court. Seeing smiles is my favourite bit. Hearing laughter and seeing smiles. I am a little bit crazy, and I dress up a lot. Probably mostly known for my inflatable flamingo. I don't need any excuse whatsoever to dress up, and it makes people smile. The residents just love, they love to see you make a fool of yourself, and it makes them laugh. My whole aim is to get as many people out and doing things and enjoying themselves, doing all the different things that we do here. So my whole goal is I don't want people sat in rooms. I want them coming out and enjoying themselves and involving themselves. I've been here since the beginning, when we opened. I think the biggest thing that's kept me here is it feels as much as my family as my real family, and I'm proud for them to be my family, and I'm really sort of dedicated and committed to being here. I've got a lot invested in here. I absolutely adore working here.
I feel like I'm making a difference. People come into the salon and they leave happy. My name is Pam and I'm a beauty therapist here at Maycroft Manor, and I love working in this environment. It's the most rewarding job I think I've ever had in my whole working career. I have always wanted to work with the elderly, and I love the treatments I provide for the residents because it means so much to them. And it's a very relaxed environment. We have fun in there as well, and they tell me all their secrets. So, which I will take to the grave. It's just for elderly people as they age, I think it's very important that they can still have that uptake of their, just going beyond that little bit more of their personal care. I'm interested in the residents. They tell me about their children, their grandchildren, and they like to talk about the war a lot, and I like to listen, and I find that so interesting because it's first-hand history. I leave all my personal problems at home when I walk through the doors of Maycroft, because then I can give the very best of myself to these residents who so look forward to their treatments.
Pam's been with Maycroft, since it opened, and the difference that she makes to residents is unbelievable. She's always got a smile. She's a lovely person to be around. She can calm a resident, she can glamorise, she can do whatever the resident needs, and that's what's important.
I think she's lovely. We get on so well together. We have such a lovely laugh. She's uplifting, and Pam is one of the super people here.
People can walk into the salon as they pass by, they wave in, hello, or might pop in to say hello to all of us, or sit down and have a little chat. Now that's where I feel rewarded, because they love it. They come in and they always want to stay. So often I bring a whole bunch of them in together, get out the Hello magazines, bring coffees in for them. It's like a little day out for them. They really love it. It makes me happy to know that I can make an impact for somebody else's life.
Pam and I have lots of fun. When to her salon I do come. What colour shall I have today? And for what all that I don't pay. She is there to do my talons, just like she does in other salons. Blue today was a must. In that colour I must trust. Praising Pam for all she's done. Credit is due from me to come. That was just done in a few minutes. But it's just suddenly that's come to me.
I'm working all the time with people, and actually this makes me really happy because I love seeing them enjoying themselves. And I chose this role because all the time this was my dream, to work with elderly people, and finally I fulfill my passion, and it makes me incredibly happy. I always wanted to dedicate my life in service of elderly people, yes. You try your best to make them happy, to make relatives happy, to make family happy, to make residents happy, to feel that they're not lonely, always have someone for them. And this makes me happy as well. And I'm always going with big smile on my face because they're a great team. We work together, we support each other, and it's all about teamwork. It's amazing people. And I have a really good space for opportunity and development. And this makes me happy. And around the elderly people that we accommodate, what else can I ask for?
I love being able to spend time with the residents, whether that's on like a group or a one-to-one basis. It's really interesting and amazing to be able to get to know them, obviously really well, and hear all about their lives basically, and learn about their lives and all of the amazing things that they've done, or the things they've seen, or the places they've been to. And then I guess the excitement that they then sort of show as well for if I'm telling them anything about like what I got up to at the weekend or my plans for the next few weeks and things, and yeah, that's really lovely.
One of my residents had Alexa put in her room. I think the other day her daughter had got her, and I went into her room and I said, oh, morning, and she said, oh, can you talk to that lady? She knows everything, but I want dire straits on. And I didn't realise Alexa was there. I said, what lady? So she said, oh, that lady, she knows everything, but you say something to her. So I said, oh, Alexa. So I said, oh, Alexa, play Dire Straits. So anyway, she has a Dire Straits, and anyway, I was giggling to myself. But at lunchtime, she was sitting in the table with some other residents, and I heard her say to the ladies, I've got this lady in my room, I forget her name, but she knows everything. She's got blue teeth. So she was trying to say about Bluetooth, and well, I was just in fits, and it's just little things like that just make my day. I couldn't do an office job 9 to 5 and sit there doing that. I love the creativity that I get with the residents and that. Yeah, absolutely. It's just those connections. It's just making the difference, I guess, and the fun I have.